What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up the RSM12A V2 powered stage floor monitor. As you can see, it comes with the monitor itself and a power cable. There's also a handle on each side so we can bring the monitor to any gig or event. So if we take a look at the panel on the side of the monitor, you'll see we have a combo jack that we can use both for line level signals or for a microphone. So to connect a microphone to the monitor, I'm going to take my mic and an XLR cable, plug the female end into the microphone, then plug the other end into the mic input. You're also going to want to make sure this button is pushed in for mic mode. So now I can raise the level knob here on the monitor. So now if I turn on my microphone, check 1, 2, you should be able to hear my voice coming out of the monitor. Now remember, you can plug in any line level instrument or signal through this same combo jack, but you're going to want to make sure that you set the button above to line mode. You'll also notice on the side panel that we have a 3-band EQ to control the low, mid, and high frequencies. So I'm going to use my microphone to demonstrate here, starting with the high knob. This controls all the high end coming out of the monitor, so the more I raise it, check 1, 2, the more high end you hear coming out of the monitor. And if I lowered it, check 1, 2, the less high end you hear coming out. Right below we have the mid knob, so the more I raise that, check 1, 2, you hear a little more mid frequency in there. And if I lowered it, check 1, 2, the less mid-range you hear, so you don't have as much body coming out. And lastly, we have the low knob to control the low end or bass frequencies, so the more I raise that, check 1 here, the more bass or low end you hear. And if I lowered it, check 1, 2, the less of that low end you hear. So feel free to experiment with this 3-band EQ so you can really dial in the sound coming out of your monitor. Now next to the 3-band EQ, we have the feedback filter knob, which when activated allows us to take out frequencies from 300 Hz to 6 kHz, which will help us avoid any feedback issues. So to activate it, we're going to press the button right above the knob. Then from there we can use the frequency knob to select which frequencies we want taken out of the mix, again to help avoid the feedback issue. Now at the end of the panel, we have the link out combo jack output that we can use to link our monitors or speakers together, which is handy to use if we're going to be using the monitors with our mixer. So to set up my mixer to my first monitor, I'm going to take 1/4 inch cable. I'm going to take one end and plug it into the FX send on my mixer. Then I'm going to take the other end and plug it into the line input on my monitor. And I'm also going to want to make sure the monitor is on line mode by using the button above this jack. Now if your mixer has an aux output, you can also use that to connect the mixer to your monitor. So now to connect my first monitor to the second monitor, I'm going to take another 1/4 inch cable. I'm going to take one end and plug it into the link out on my first monitor. Then I'm going to take the other end and plug it into the line input on my next monitor. And again, I'm going to want to make sure that it's set to line mode using the button above. So to check to see if everything's working, I'm going to plug my microphone into channel 1 on my mixer. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn on my mixer, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn on both of my monitors. Next, I'm going to want to raise the level knob here on both of my monitors. And next, we're going to want to send everything we want to hear coming out of our monitors from the mixer. So since I have my microphone connected to channel 1 on my mixer, I'm going to want to raise the FX knob on that channel so I hear the mic coming out of the monitors. Again, if you're using the aux output on your mixer, you're going to want to raise the aux knob for whichever channel you want to hear coming out of your monitors. So next I can raise the gain and the level knob for my mic channel. And now if I turn on my microphone, check 1, 2, you should be able to hear my voice coming out of both monitors. Now remember, if you want to hear more of your channels coming out of your monitor mix, you're just going to want to raise the FX knob or the aux knob for each channel that you want to hear. And you can even blend how much of each channel you want to hear coming out of your monitor using the FX or aux knobs. You can also use the FX or aux master to control the overall output for these channels. So now after you have everything all set, you're just going to want to make sure that you're 3 to 5 feet away from the monitor, and you don't want to point the mic directly at the monitor or else you'll hear some feedback. So hopefully this showed you guys how easy it is to set up your RSM12A V2 powered floor stage monitors. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.